Greetings, divine ones. When the divine intervenes to shield his anointed, even the most cunning schemes crumble into irrelevance. Picture this. Someone is so unsettled by your light, your resilience, and the unwavering strength you carry that they stoop to probing the shadows, hoping to uncover something, anything, that might dim your brilliance. They believe they can twist destiny, control the narrative, and strip away the sacred mystery of your path. But here's where their plan backfires spectacularly. In their effort to expose you, they expose themselves. Their intentions, rooted in jealousy and insecurity, are laid bare for all to see. Statistics suggest that the vast majority of people who obsess over others' lives are simply projecting their own inner struggles. What they frame as curiosity is a desperate attempt to validate their own existence. And yet, they run into something they cannot comprehend: the divine shield that surrounds the chosen. Today, we'll explore why every attempt to intrude upon the life of a chosen one fails, often in ways that leave the intruders embarrassed, exposed, and spiritually lost. Let's dive into the profound, ironic truth of what it means to be protected by a force greater than any human ambition. 1. Sacred boundaries. The untouchable life. As a chosen one, your life isn't an open book for others to dissect. There's a divine layer of protection over your journey, safeguarding the sacred details of your path. Those who attempt to pry into your life misunderstand the boundaries they are crossing. They think they have the right to analyze your story, to unearth supposed flaws, but they're mistaken. Your privacy is guarded not just by spiritual forces, but by divine intention. God knows the weight of your mission and shields the elements of your life that are not meant for others to see. Intruders find themselves baffled and blocked, their efforts crumbling into futility. This isn't coincidence. It's divine intervention, ensuring that no unworthy hand can unravel the tapestry of your purpose. 2. The projection of insecurity. Those who obsessively seek to investigate, critique, or dissect the life of a chosen one are often revealing more about their own struggles than anything about the person they target. Their actions may seem deliberate and calculated, but at their core, they are driven by deep-seated inadequacies, insecurities, and a profound sense of lack. It's not your flaws they're searching for. They're searching for relief from the discomfort your strength stirs within them. Your confidence, resilience, and sense of purpose unsettle them because they serve as a mirror, reflecting back the areas of their lives where they feel directionless or unfulfilled. They see in you what they long to possess: a quiet assurance, a path illuminated by clarity, and a purpose unshaken by external chaos. Instead of seeking to understand or be inspired, their envy drives them to attempt to diminish you. In their efforts to uncover what they assume must be your vulnerabilities, they unknowingly spotlight their own inner chaos. The harder they dig into your life, the more apparent it becomes that their fixation isn't about uncovering truth, but about masking their own struggles. They hope that by finding cracks in your armor, they can feel more secure in their own inadequacies. Yet their actions only shine a brighter light on their desperation and lack of peace. This phenomenon is no accident. God allows their actions to become a form of reflection, a mirror that exposes their hidden insecurities and motivations, not just to the world, but to themselves. The more they try to diminish you, the more they reveal the fragility of their own spirit. Their need to investigate, criticize, or or uncover is not about you. It is a manifestation of their internal battle projected outward. For the chosen, this is a powerful reminder of the strength you carry. You don't need to defend yourself against their probing, because their actions speak louder than any words ever could. They expose themselves as individuals trapped in a cycle of envy and self-doubt, unable to reconcile the brightness of your light with the shadows in their own lives. What's more, their attempts to uncover your supposed weaknesses often backfire in ways they never anticipate. Instead of finding flaws, they encounter a divine protection that not only guards you, but also forces them to confront the uncomfortable truth of their own shortcomings. Their fixation becomes their undoing, leaving them exposed, not as seekers of truth, but as individuals struggling to find value in themselves. This process is more than just a lesson for them. It's a testament to the divine balance that governs the lives of the chosen. God uses their actions to reflect their own insecurities back at them, turning their attempts at harm into moments of revelation. They come face to face with the emptiness they sought to fill by tearing you down, and in doing so, they are left vulnerable, exposed, and ultimately humbled. For you, this is not just protection, it's a reminder of your purpose. Those who seek to tarnish your light cannot succeed because your light is not self-made. It is divinely ordained. And in the end, it is their own actions that will reveal the truth. Not about you, but about the struggles within themselves. 3. Divine barriers. The unseen protection. A spiritual barrier surrounds the chosen, a shield crafted not by human hands, but by divine intention. It is a protection that transcends physical understanding, a force woven into the very fabric of your existence. This barrier isn't merely about maintaining privacy. It's about safeguarding the essence of who you are, the sacred core of your being that fuels your purpose. When others attempt to infiltrate your life, prying where they are not invited, they come face to face with an invisible wall that halts their progress. No matter how persistent or cunning their efforts, they are met with confusion and resistance. This is not the result of chance or coincidence. It is the manifestation of a higher power at work, ensuring that the sanctity of your journey remains undisturbed. The more they push, the more frustrated and disoriented they become. What they fail to understand is that this barrier is not something they can break through. It is a divine line that cannot be crossed by those unworthy of access. They are not meant to see the full picture of your life, for its depth and complexity are beyond their comprehension. The intricacies of your path are intricately designed to be understood only by those who are divinely guided to walk alongside you, not by those who seek to harm or exploit. This spiritual shielding is not passive, it is active and deliberate. It protects not just your privacy, but also the purity of your purpose. It ensures that the essence of your mission remains untainted by external influence or malicious intent. Those who approach with ill motives find themselves thwarted, their efforts reduced to nothing more than futile attempts to grasp at something far beyond their reach. This divine protection is a reminder of your sacred nature and the higher calling upon your life. It reinforces the reality that no matter how hard others try to pry, analyze, or uncover, they will never succeed. The shield is impenetrable, not because of your own doing, but because the divine himself has set it in place, declaring that certain aspects of your journey are untouchable. For the chosen ones, This barrier is a source of peace and assurance. It is the reason you can walk boldly, knowing that what is meant for you cannot be stolen, tarnished, or distorted by the hands of those who were never meant to hold it. It is a testament to the power of divine favor, ensuring that your journey remains protected, pure, and aligned with the purpose that was set for you before time began. 4. The mirror of darkness. Your energy, aligned with divine purpose, acts as a mirror. When people approach you with hidden motives, they don't find answers or weaknesses. They find themselves. Their own darkness, inadequacies, and unresolved struggles are reflected back at them. This mirroring effect is not something you control. It's simply the nature of walking in alignment with a higher calling. Those who approach you with pure hearts see inspiration, while those with ill intent are forced to confront their own shadows. 5. The boomerang effect. Energy is never neutral. When someone directs negativity toward a chosen one, it returns to its source. Those who pry into your life or attempt to harm you unknowingly set themselves up for a series of setbacks, disruptions, and revelations. This isn't just karma, it's divine justice. God ensures that their malicious intent circles back to them, amplifying the chaos they sought to create in your life. In trying to expose you, they expose their own vulnerabilities and invite disorder into their own world. 6. Fear of the unknown. At the very core of their relentless probing lies a deep, unspoken fear, the fear of the unknown. This fear isn't born from hatred or mere curiosity. It's rooted in their inability to comprehend the extraordinary essence of your life. You operate on a frequency they cannot tune into, guided by a divine purpose that exists beyond the limits of their understanding. It's this enigmatic quality, this unshakable alignment with something greater, that unsettles them. Your life, shrouded in divine protection and purposeful mystery, becomes a source of both fascination and frustration for those who seek to understand it. They cannot categorize you, predict your moves, or unravel the intricate layers of your journey. This leaves them feeling powerless, which is a feeling they desperately seek to remedy by intruding into your life. They dig into your background, question your decisions, and analyze your every move, hoping to uncover something that will make sense of what they cannot control. But the harder they try to demystify you, the more confusion they create for themselves. The deeper they dig, the more lost they become. This is because the essence of a chosen one's life cannot be reduced to mere logic or mundane explanations. It is woven with spiritual complexity, a sacred tapestry that no amount of scrutiny can unravel. Every attempt they make to diminish your uniqueness is met with frustration, as they come to realize they are battling forces far beyond their comprehension. Their fear of the unknown doesn't just drive their actions, it consumes them. They are unnerved by your ability to move through life with a sense of peace and purpose, unaffected by the chaos that often defines their own experience. This lack of understanding creates a sense of vulnerability within them, a reminder of their own limitations and insecurities. Rather than confronting these feelings, they project them onto you, turning their fear into an obsessive need to control what they cannot understand. But this fear-driven intrusion is their undoing. It blinds them to the reality that your life is not theirs to dissect, manipulate, or diminish. What they perceive as a weakness to exploit is, in truth, a divine strength, a purpose so sacred that it is shielded by spiritual forces they cannot see or overcome. Their attempts to control or diminish you only serve to expose their own inadequacies and reinforce the gap between their understanding and the divine protection surrounding you. What they fail to grasp is that your uniqueness isn't something you've crafted yourself. It is a gift from the divine. Your path, while visible to them on the surface, is guarded at its core by forces far beyond human grasp. They are not fighting against you, but against a purpose that was set into motion long before their intrusion. And in this battle, they cannot win. Their fear is a mirror of their own limitations. It reflects their discomfort with anything that defies their need for order and predictability. They cannot fathom a life so intricately aligned with a higher calling, and this lack of understanding drives their desperate attempts to intrude. Yet these attempts only highlight their own insecurities and deepen their sense of powerlessness. For you, this fear-driven behavior is both a challenge and a testament to your divine calling. It reminds you that your life is not ordinary and that your purpose will always be a source of discomfort for those who cannot see beyond the material. While their actions may feel invasive, they ultimately reveal the depth of the protection that surrounds you, a protection that ensures your path remains untouchable. In the end, their fear becomes their burden, and their inability to reconcile the unknown with their need for control leaves them exhausted and defeated. Your life, guided and protected by divine forces, stands as a testament to the power of the unseen. No amount of probing, no level of scrutiny can alter the truth. Your purpose is beyond their reach, and their fear of the unknown will forever remain just that, a fear they cannot overcome. 7. The weight of divine protection. The protection that God extends to the chosen is not a passive force, sitting idly by as life unfolds. It is active, deliberate, and unyielding, working tirelessly to shield you from harm and to ensure the fulfillment of your purpose. This protection is a dynamic energy, constantly guarding your steps and thwarting the plans of those who seek to disrupt your journey. Every attempt to invade your peace or undermine your path is met with divine intervention. This isn't just coincidence. It's a carefully orchestrated response, designed to dismantle the schemes of those who act with ill intent. What they perceive as clever tactics are undone with precision, often in ways that expose their motives and weaknesses for the world to see. It's as if their own actions trigger a chain reaction set into motion by forces far beyond their understanding. Their plans backfire, not just because they are flawed, but because they are going up against a power that sees and knows all. God's protection is not just a shield, it is a force of correction, turning their efforts into lessons, their schemes into revelations of their true character. This divine protection also serves as a declaration. This one is mine. It is a bold statement from the Creator that the chosen are under His care, and any attempt to harm them will ultimately fail. Those who seek to interfere in your journey soon find themselves facing barriers they cannot overcome, setbacks they cannot explain, and consequences they cannot escape. What makes this protection so profound is its precision. It does not just block harm, it dismantles it. Every ill-intentioned word, every envious thought, Every manipulative act directed toward you is intercepted and transformed into something that works against the one who sent it. It's as if the divine forces guarding your life are not just neutralizing threats, but actively turning them into opportunities to showcase the unshakable power of God's favor. For those who try to undermine you, this process can be baffling and deeply unsettling. They may not understand why their actions fail, or why their own lives seem to unravel as they attempt to disrupt yours. They attribute it to bad luck, unforeseen circumstances, or even misunderstandings. But the truth is far more profound. They are encountering the weight of divine protection, a force they cannot manipulate or overcome. This protection is not limited to grand, visible acts of intervention. It operates in the subtle details of life, in the opportunities that come your way, in the obstacles that are removed before you even see them, and in the peace that remains unshaken despite external chaos. It is a constant, unwavering presence, reminding you that you are never alone, never unguarded. For you, the chosen, this divine shielding is both a comfort and a confirmation. It reassures you that your purpose is sacred and that no force on earth can derail the path God has set for you. It also serves as a humbling reminder of the power that surrounds you, encouraging you to walk boldly in your calling, knowing that you are protected on every level. The weight of divine protection is heavy for those who oppose you. It presses down on their intentions, dismantles their schemes, and leaves no room for doubt about its source. For you, it is light as air, a gentle yet mighty force that clears the way for you to rise, untouched and unstoppable, in the purpose you were born to fulfill. 8. The inevitable unraveling. One of the greatest ironies in life is this: those who seek to expose or undermine a chosen one invariably end up exposing themselves. Their actions, rooted in envy, fear, or malice, are not only futile, but are also self-destructive. In their attempt to manipulate, control, or discredit you, they unwittingly shine a light on their own insecurities, flaws, and weaknesses. What begins as a calculated plan to harm you becomes their undoing, a spectacle of their own unraveling for all to witness. This is no coincidence. It is divine orchestration at its finest, a masterful interplay of justice and revelation. God, in His infinite wisdom, ensures that every ill-intentioned act directed toward His chosen serves a higher purpose. These acts become lessons not just for the perpetrators, but for all who witness them. They reveal the futility of meddling with what God has set apart, the foolishness of attempting to disrupt a path that is divinely protected. Their plans often start with arrogance. They believe they are in control, that their schemes are clever enough to bypass divine protection. They dig pits for others, never realizing that the ground beneath their feet is crumbling. Each step they take toward harming you leads them closer to their own downfall. What they intended as a trap for you becomes a snare for their own ego and ambition. The more they try to twist the narrative or manipulate events to suit their agenda, the more their true motives come to light. Their actions become transparent, and their intentions are laid bare for all to see. This is not merely karma, it is divine justice in action, ensuring that truth always surfaces and that deceit is always exposed. Their unraveling is not just a consequence of their actions, but a testament to the divine hand guiding your life. What's remarkable about this process is its inevitability. It doesn't matter how calculated their efforts are or how carefully they plan their moves. The outcome is always the same. They find themselves entangled in the very web they wove for you. Their unraveling is slow, deliberate, and undeniable, leaving no room for doubt about the power protecting you. For the chosen, This is a profound reminder of the strength of divine favor. You don't need to fight back or defend yourself against their scheme. The weight of God's protection ensures that their attempts to harm you will ultimately serve only to highlight their own flaws. What they intended as an attack on you becomes a revelation of their own character, a mirror reflecting their envy, insecurity, and misguided ambitions. This unraveling serves as a powerful lesson, not just for the perpetrator, but for anyone who observes it. It demonstrates the futility of trying to interfere with a purpose that is divinely ordained. It's a stark reminder that no amount of human cunning can outmaneuver the plans of the divine. What God has set apart cannot be tainted, altered, or destroyed. For those who plot against the chosen, the experience is humbling and often humiliating. They are forced to confront the reality that their actions have only brought harm to themselves. Their unraveling becomes a public display of their misplaced intentions, leaving them vulnerable and exposed. This is not just punishment. It is an opportunity for growth, a chance for them to recognize their own brokenness and seek a better path. And for you, the chosen, this process is an affirmation of your divine purpose. It's a reminder that you are not alone, that the battles waged against you are already won before they begin. You can move forward with confidence, knowing that every attempt to harm you will ultimately strengthen your position and reveal the truth. The unraveling of those who seek to harm you is a testament to the power of divine protection and justice. It's a vivid reminder that no force, no scheme, no ill-intentioned act can stand against the will of God. Their downfall is inevitable because their battle isn't with you. It's with the divine. And that is a battle they cannot win. Chosen ones, take heart. Every attack, every attempt to invade your peace is a testament to the divine protection that surrounds you. God's hand over your life ensures that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Those who try to undermine your path only unravel their own. So walk boldly, knowing that you are shielded by a force far greater than anything this world can throw at you. Let their exposure serve as a reminder of the power and purpose you carry. If this message resonates, join our growing community of wisdom seekers by subscribing to our channel, Wisdom Warrior. Together, we rise, untouchable, unshaken, unstoppable. God bless you, anointed ones. Stay protected and stay on your divine path. Comment 222 for receiving abundance.